So usually when I travel to these shows, you know, I listen to podcasts while I'm driving. This time, I brought the podcast with me.
Hello. Paddling Adventures Radio. Sean, Derek.
I'm not sure what I've got myself into. God help the world.
You guys are going to talk too much, aren't you?
Strap in, hold on, and good luck. It's 5.5 hours, buddy.
Is that all?
I can make it faster. I got a personal time to beat.
Okay, we're not out of the province yet. We're not into the country of United States yet. Let me out of this vehicle!
You can't buy entertainment like this. What are you talking about?
Oh my lord.
We're having a blast. Kevin's enjoying himself.
Yes, yes.
Except the time we had to drive on the side of on the shoulder of the road to get past all those cars. Because they were doing under 140.
And then there's the time we were in oncoming traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. And believe it or not, Kevin doesn't like to wear handcuffs while we're driving. Who knew?
We made sure they were fuzzy.
Ah, fuzzy pink ones. Apparently he's not into that.
I'm definitely not having a religious experience.
Hey, you're the one that's not wearing pants, so don't put that on us.
Oh God, help me. Please help me. You think I talk a lot? Oh.
We're lost.
We're approaching Lansing, Michigan.
Left.
Oh, now we gotta go. Oh no! Oh, he almost got lost. He almost took the wrong
We're
cutoff.
gonna go to Claire. I saw the word Claire.
We're entering the dome.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Derek, what's going on? What happened?
We have 6-foot table covers for an 8-foot table.
Sean,
It's
are you solving the problem?
We are solving it.
It's whose fault?
No problems, just solutions.
That's right.
The magic is happening. Look at this.
It's magic. Magic. Paddling Adventures Radio. Quiet Adventure Symposium.
And look, Derek's doing all the work again.
As should be.
We got our area kind of staked out. We have our signage up. We just have to bring the electronics back in the morning and we're done. We're good.
This is how professionalism happens as we speak.
Bing, bang, boom.
Do you know it's radio, nobody can really see anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the faces for radio.
This is new, I'm thinking. For me, anyway. Come see my session. It's time to redefine adventure by Sean Rowley, Paddling Adventures Radio.
Well, but are you going to do it behind a black screen? Because
So people I recognize that voice. Then when they see me, who's that guy?
just have a shadow.
Yeah. Yes. That's all it's going to be. Like the Wizard of Oz. I'll just have a big curtain in front of me and they can hear my booming voice, but they can't actually see me.
Can I be a flying monkey?
Yes.
You're good, buddy.
Wait a minute. We're now getting information from Cliff.
History.
The history of public
History
education.
101. Okay, education.
No, I mean, but
We're worried about our education system right now, especially in Ontario. We're very concerned about it. But Cliff has it all.
But the point is that that's how schools began. Kids were getting eaten up by saber-toothed tigers. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to protect them against it, so you educate them, you teach them certain things, right? And then it started getting bizarre. You need to know the internal anatomy of the cell. I'm never going to see the internal anatomy of a cell, because you know what, I'm going to be a welder. I don't give a rip about the internal anatomy of the cell, but I have to know what mitochondria do. I don't even know what they are. Oh, they're in the cell. You know, if I'm going to be a doctor, or I'm going to be a scientist, I probably would have to know that. But you know what? At 13 years old, I don't need to know that at this point. There are more important things, like what's the name of those trees out there? What is that animal? Is that a dog? Is it a leopard? Or is it a raccoon? I think that's more useful.
Oh, see, I don't have that kind of.
Good point.
That's my point.
That's a good point. We don't have saber-toothed tigers here anymore.
No.
They're gone. There's wild turkeys!
Oh, wild turkey!
Right in front of the McDonald's! And we're listening to John Denver on the way to the show!
Awesome road trip!
Wow! Woo!
Let's go see the turkey!
Yeah! Run them over! Run them over!
Keep that baby going, we're gonna go see turkeys! There's actual turkeys. Morning, ladies!
stranger to blue water.
Come on, come on, come on!
Come on,
Come on!
painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine.
Shows this way! Quiet Water Adventure this way! This is so messed up!
Did I not tell you things just happen when I'm around? Is that not things?
Well, well, well! Here we are at the show, and first thing I get to do this morning is sign a paddle that Cliff Jacobson signed. I'm a little nervous now.
There you go.
There we go. Well, 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 what's happening here?
Hey, I'm Todd Stevens from Troop 287. I thought if anybody was deserving of one of our troop shirts, it would be you from all of your adventures and your descriptions of portaging over your many adventures.
That's excellent. I would love to buy one. There he is. There he is right there.
Oh, the man again.
Hey,
Hi, Kevin.
look at that. You make boats?
I do. I do. I could make one for you, too.
I would love to make one.
Even for you.
Oh, great. Thank you. And the paddles, amazing.
And the paddles, yeah.
And the
And the baskets, the wanigans to go in the back of the boat so that, and of course the important part was building them when I engineered them so that we could fit 2 bottles of Tullamore upright in there so we didn't spill a drop and close the lid.
sold. Pack it away. Okay, it's got to stop. I come here every year, and yet I don't have a Stormy. Okay, like this is look, it's embarrassing. What is the history of this thing again? The Stormy hat?
They're from the UP of Michigan. They're originally made for engineers and people on the railroad because you can pull the little tab down to keep your ears warm. And they're made of wool and they're really warm. And it's a Michigan thing.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What? What?
Disturbing the podcast.
Sorry, I'll move on. Look who's here.
Hi.
When did you get here?
Like really late last night.
Yeah.
It's a long drive, crazy drive.
In Toronto, I called her a blogger. She's no.
YouTuber.
I call her a YouTuber. She's not a YouTuber, she's a blogger.
And she's wonderful, and she's volunteering for us.
Yes.
So there you go.
I'm gonna just back her no matter what you say.
No pressure at all here.
She's awesome!
So Jerry has a new CD out, as you can tell. He's got a lineup, lots of people, everybody's crazy, but it's not because of Jerry. It's because of his fiddle player. There's the star right there.
No.
It's amazing, amazing new CD. I'll have the review out for Explore Magazine in a couple weeks. The whole entire CD is fantastic, every single song, so check it out.
I'm Caitlin Evanson, and I am a singer, songwriter, fiddle player, violinist. Right now I'm playing for Jerry Vandiver, the extraordinary Jerry Vandiver, singer-songwriter. We're both from Nashville. This is his album. And what else? You want to know how I met Jerry? Okay, this is how I met Jerry. my husband and I were doing a songwriting, little singer-songwriter in the round show in Nashville. Tiny hole in the wall, 10 people showed up, and Jerry's in the shadows. I've never met him before. After the show, comes up, introduces himself to us and says, "Hey, you two are great. Do you two want to play the Bluebird with me next month?" And we were like, "Let us think about that." Yeah. So we were so excited. We were just honored to be able to play the Bluebird with Jerry. And so then after that, he said, "Hey, you love nature. Well, there's this thing I'd really love for you to do." So I played fiddle for him and sang for him here at the Quiet Adventure Symposium. Or Quiet Waters or Quiet...
It was Quiet Water, but now it's Quiet Adventure.
Quiet Adventure Symposium.
Yes. And you played with a lot of people.
Yes. I toured for 7 years with Taylor Swift as her fiddle player and background vocalist, and I did a tour with Ringo Starr, Luke Bryan, some country guys like that. Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics, and Shakira, for all you Latin artists out there, Latin lovers out there, and some handfuls of others here and there.
And now Jerry.
And now the Jerry Vandiver.
Yes, she plays with some amazing people, but now she's just doing, oh my lord, I'm burnt out of this show. But this is still good. She's played with a lot of great people. However, she also, I gotta start that again. Cut! It's not all about Jerry. Fiddle player, she's played with a lot of people, but she's also doing something really cool right now. Check this out.
If you guys know about Airbnb experiences. So Airbnb people you can rent houses to stay in, or there's this thing called experiences. I do an Airbnb experience where you come to my home studio, you tell me a bit about your story and something you might want to say. We write a personalized song together. I do the vocals, I run all the recording equipment, I do the strings, the violins, the guitars, everything right before your eyes. You give me a piece of your story and you take home a song that is uniquely yours. So Caitlin Evanson on Airbnb experiences for songwriting in Nashville.
Okay, Caitlin, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sign up, and I can see the Happy Camper song now. I can vision it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Happy Camper song.
Happy Camper song, all about my life. Yes. In fact, it'll be an album.
Kevin, the Happy Camper Kevin. Something like that.
It's a different name now.
Quiet Adventure.
Quiet Adventure. So what's the whole? I'm burnt out. I can't talk anymore. Why the change?
I did want to be more inclusive to hikers and bikers, and so anything that's quiet sport now is more than welcome. It was welcome before, but
they're broadening their horizons. They're going around the next bend of the river. They're
portaging.
Yeah, they're working another portage. I really am burnt out. I can't talk anymore. I'm blah, 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 blah. So it was a good show?
Great show.
Yeah, lots
Always
of people?
is. Lots of people. Lots of great vendors. Tons of information. Plenty to get you ready for the next season, I think.
And your hat.
Stormy Cromer.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Why can you not buy one here? I've been looking.
You know, when I was with the show, I asked them to come several years in a row. And they
No?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of the company?
Stormy Cromer.
Stormy Cromer. Happy Camper wants you to be here next year so I can buy a hat.
There you go.
I don't know if that will help you. I might have some superpowers, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All right, this show's getting out of control. I went out shopping. I got myself a fishing net, not a hair net, a fishing net.
No, it's a perfect hairnet.
Oh, yeah.
Had a good one.
There's a lot of professionals at this show. It really is.
Help me! Help me! I love the camera.
So that was the show. That's the end now of the Quiet Adventure Symposium. Yes, they changed the name from the Quiet Water Symposium. And
This is how you know it's the end, because the socks have come out. That's how we know the show is wrapped.
it's just to keep them nice and toasty warm.
That's right. Yeah.
And for Christmas, it's just a stocking just made up like that.
Your paddle already comes pre-stocking
Yeah,
for Christmas,
yeah.
so yeah, it's perfect.
Are those Allen's socks?
They probably were.
Yeah, they were.
That's why they're all rotted out and have holes in them. And notice what I transport them in.
Oh my lord,
The
that's
only
hilarious.
decent use for a golf bag is to fill it full of paddles.
You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you.
It's true.
I came over here with a script. I'm not even following it whatsoever. Like, look at this is hysterical.
Be a
Look,
good idea.
look. There's a bit of a stain on this one.
Yeah, well, you can't. Sometimes on the portage, you're going through a little mud. This one full yet? This one's full. Going in the circus wagon. Shannon Watson. Sharon Watson.
Just my style. We traveled the world, never received that bandana is falling all to pieces. Got a trip coming up, and I don't know what to do. With the rough and ragged, holy and haggard, blue bandana blue.
Where are we going?
We're going to dinner.
Yeah.
And then
It's called
we went to Kevin's program.
Steakhouse Philly.
Okay.
All right.
And
It's supposed to be like 4 miles away.
Yeah.
But you know how the drivers are.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This is an annual thing for us. You and I.
It would be so boring if we didn't.
No,
have it.
seriously, we're always in the back,
was
and
really
there's
awkward.
Cliff and your sister,
There was no
and
space
blah blah
over
blah
there.
blah blah, and we would never get to the place if it wasn't for your intel
I
feedback
did
there.
that so.
Yeah, so the cameraman Mike just tells me if you say you're the media,
And you got this little camera.
yeah.
Will that work? Will that work?
No, you need a little bit.
Well, you can fake it.
Hey, Denise,
You can
does
like
he
really like
tell you how
like
far
really.
up
Did
the
you
road
even
is?
turn that
'Cause I
camera on
think this
today?
is our
You
road.
just wore it.
Kalamazoo Road.
Yeah. So he goes to these shows
say
and
how
gets them
far
all in
from
free
Trowbridge?
because he wears a camera. He never turns it on.
Harrison to
Not even a real
Kalamazoo.
camera.
It was
He
a
doesn't even know how to
1.7
turn it on.
miles.
Okay.
Gee, Cliff.
Yeah?
Let's have a debate. What should we debate about tonight? It's our last night at the Quiet Water, or no, Quiet Adventure Symposium. What do you think about the world of paddling now?
The world
Yeah.
of paddling now.
Like, are you?
I say we are the fringe of the fringe of the fringe. Why do you-
Sorry, a real camera person has now grabbed my camera.
If you're going to be the interviewer,
Yeah.
you need to be on screen here.
All of a sudden, a professional grabbed my camera, and I don't know what to do. Let's have this debate. All right.
Okay, right, I have to pour scotch.
That's the only drawback to this camera is there's no viewfinder.
Yeah, but I'm old and I know that.
There's what's the
Yeah,
drawback
just
to
point
it?
There's no viewfinder. I can't really see what I'm videoing.
But you see, this is what's going on. Like, we're at the age. Do you remember taking pictures with,
is gonna be a
with
good video.
slide camera?
I need to buy a copy of this.
Yeah, slides. You didn't know what it looked like until you developed it.
Oh, we can have later.
And now what
at
is
least.
this camera guy is saying? I can't see what's going on. I can't download it right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I know where this
Was
is
your
going.
first book done on a typewriter?
Of course.
Yeah.
The first, the
Floppy
second,
disk?
the third.
Remember?
Do you know Canoeing Wild Rivers was done on a typewriter?
Really?
You know, that seems 200,000 words on a typewriter.
You typed that? That book was typed?
200,000 words.
Whoa.
And you know what kind of typewriter it was? It was a Olympia portable. It wasn't electronic.
Did you use the whiteout? Remember the whiteout?
Each page was typed probably 3 times. But I'll tell you, before you, one of the things I remember vividly, before you touched the keys, you thought a lot.
Oh, man.
Okay?
Yeah.
You didn't just go like we do today, blah, 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 blah,
Back
I will
up,
fix it.
back
It was
up,
like we
back
thought
up.
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you think you go back like 100 or 200 years before they had typewriters, and they were doing this stuff by hand.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that
Books were so
the other day, how these writers did like 200 years ago. This is written with a quill. Okay, now they get this whole thing done, and it has to go to a publisher. So say you've got a 60 or 70,000 word book here. It's all written by quill. You don't have a copy of this. So this is like, holy shit. If I walk across the street and a horse goes by, it's gone. You know, and it was so you would have to hand carry this over to the publisher and almost have to sit with them to make sure they didn't lose a page or something.
No, but it's the same thing. Things haven't changed. Have you ever had a hard drive crash?
Oh God.
Yes.
Your entire book is gone.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit by a horse. The same thing.
In the total scheme of things, we are like.